Hello to everyone today. My name is Sister Eleanor. I'm a member of the Teo community uh, of Interfaith Franciscans. I'm sorry, my cat just jumped on me, kind of threw me off for a minute. Um, Sister Elizabeth was supposed to be here today in my place. Um, this is her spot, and you will find that through July and August, she'll be giving meditations here, her version of her meditations. And because she is at court today for not a major legal matter, but a minor legal matter, I'm going to be in her place today. In the background, you hear some kind of strange music, but this music is supposed to keep you in balance, and it's supposed to keep you in balance with Mother Earth. It's music that is played at 7.83 hertz, and that is supposed to be the vibrational resonance of the Earth. So it should, just by listening to this alone, would just kind of keep you balanced and peaceful. Today I'm going to do what is known as a mountain meditation, and it is just that. It's a meditation on a mountain where you're going to become one with the mountain. And the purpose of that is to make us all strong and immovable like the mountains are. So if you're all up for this, then I would invite you to you can sit or you can lie down. This is a meditation that is normally done in a sitting position. So when you are ready, allow your eyes to close. Have yourself comfortable in your chair. Bring the awareness to your breath. Breathing in and breathing out. Again, breathing in and breathing out. And consider doing this one more time. Breathing in and breathing out. Allow your breath to flow easily and naturally at its own rhythm and pace, knowing that you are breathing perfectly well right now. And right now, there is nothing for you to do. Allow your body to be still and sitting with a sense of dignity, a sense of resolve, a sense of being complete and whole at this very moment. And your posture reflects this sense of wholeness. Continue breathing normally with your eyes closed. Let an image form in your mind's eye of the most magnificent, the most beautiful mountain that you have ever seen or can imagine. Now let it come into greater focus. Even if you don't see a visual image, allow the sense of this mountain and its overall shape, its lofty peak, the large base rooted in bedrock of the Earth's crust, its steep or gently sloping sides. Notice how massive it is. It is solid and unmoving. Look at how beautiful it is, whether you're looking at it from afar or up close. Perhaps your mountain has snow blanketing its top and trees reaching down to the base, or rugged granite sides. There may be streams and waterfalls cascading down the slopes. There may be one peak or a series of peaks. You may have meadows and high crystal clear lakes. As you sit there observing this mountain, notice its qualities. And when you feel quite ready, see if you can bring the mountain into your own body, sitting here, so that your body and the mountain in your mind's eye become one, so that as you sit, you share in the massiveness and the stillness and the majesty of the mountain. Become the mountain. Grounding in the sitting posture, your head becomes the lofty peak, supported by the rest of the body and affording a panoramic view. Your shoulders, your arms are the sides of the mountain. Your buttocks and legs are the solid base, rooted to your cushion or your chair, experiencing in your body a sense of uplifting peace from deep within your pelvis and spine. Continue your breathing, and with each breath, as you continue sitting, become a little more and more like a breathing mountain, alive and vital, yet unwavering in your inner stillness. You are completely what you are, beyond words and thought. You are a centered, grounded, unmoving presence. Pause for a moment and feel this within yourself. As you sit here, becoming aware of the fact that as the sun travels across the sky, the light and shadows and colors are changing virtually moment by moment in the mountain stillness. And the surface teems with life and activity. Streams, melting snow, waterfalls, plants, and wildlife. As the mountain sits, seeing and feeling how night follows day and day follows night. The bright warming sun followed by the cool night. The sky is studded with stars, and then the gradual dawning of a new day. Through it all, the mountain just sits, experiencing change in each moment, constantly changing, yet always just being itself. It remains still as the seasons flow into one another, and as the weather changes, moment by moment and day by day. Calmness abiding all change. In summer, there is no snow on the mountain, except perhaps for the very peaks or in crags, shielded from direct sunlight. In the fall, the mountain may wear a coat of brilliant fire colors. In winter, a blanket of snow and ice. In any season, it may find itself at times enshrouded in clouds or fog or pelted by freezing rain. People may come to see the mountain and comment on how beautiful it is, or how it's not a good day to see the mountain, that it's too cloudy or rainy, or foggy, or dark. None of this matters to the mountain, which remains at all times its essential self. Clouds may come and clouds may go. People may like it or not. The mountain's magnificence and beauty are not changed one bit by whether people see it or not, seen or unseen, in sun or clouds, broiling or frigid, day or night. It just sits, being itself. At times visited by violent storms, buffeted by snow and rain and winds of unthinkable magnitude. Through it all, the mountain sits. Spring comes, trees leaf out, flowers bloom in the high meadows and slopes, and birds sing in the trees once again. Streams overflow with the waters of melting snow. Through it all, the mountain continues to sit, unmoved by the weather, by what happens on its surface, by the world of appearances. It remains its essential self through the seasons, the changing weather, the activity ebbing and flowing on its surface. In the same way as we sit in meditation, we can learn to experience the mountain. We can embody the same central, unwavering stillness and groundedness in the face of everything that changes in our lives, over seconds, over years. In our lives, we can experience constantly the changing nature of mind and body and of the outer world. We have our own periods of light and darkness, activity and inactivity, our moments of color and our moments of drabness. It's true that we experience storms of varying intensity and violence in the outer world and in our own minds and bodies. We are buffeted by high winds, by cold and rain. We endure, like the mountain, periods of darkness and pain, as well as the moments of joy and uplift. Even our appearance changes constantly, like the mountain, experiencing a weather of its very own. When we become the mountain, we link up with its strength and stability and adopt them for our own. We can use its energies to support our energy, to encounter each moment with mindfulness and equanimity and clarity. By being the mountain helps us to see that our thoughts, our feelings, our preoccupations, our emotional storms, and our crises, even the things that happen to us, are very much like the weather on the mountain. We tend to take it all personally but its strongest characteristic is impersonal. The weather of our own lives is not to be ignored or denied. It is to be encountered, to be honored, felt, and known for what it is, and held in awareness. And in holding it in this way, we come to know a deeper silence and a deeper stillness and a deeper wisdom. The mountain has much to teach us, and much more if we can let it in. So if you find that you resonate in some way with the strength and stability of your mountain, while you sit with your eyes closed in your meditation, it may remind you of what it means to sit mindfully with resolve and with wakefulness in true stillness. So in the next few moments, continue to sustain the mountain visualization on your own in silence, moment by moment, until again you hear my voice. Now you hear my voice, and you distance yourself from the mountain, but you still take from the mountain that stability, the calmness, and the resolve that the mountain has showed you. And you can come again at any time and become one with the mountain and sit in the stillness and dignity of the mountain and show what it has, and it will show what it has to teach you again and again. To live in dignity, to live in wisdom, and to live in deep silence of soul and spirit. So open your eyes. Know that you have been touched by the mountain and have learned from it and will learn from it again. So everyone, that was my small meditation about the mountain. I wanted to share it with you because I think we all need a calm stillness and a place where we can go to that is strong and that is no nonsense, and that can come part of us. So on any time that you want to meditate, or any time that you do meditate, maybe you could think about meditating on the mountain again. And each time you go and you become one with the mountain, there will be something else that the mountain has to teach you. Just like the mountain, there's many things in God's creation that can teach you various things. The Native Americans knew that. They learned from their environment. They learned from the animals around them, the trees, the grass, the streams, everything around them, the sun, the moon, the stars. And in our lives as, so to speak, civilized human beings, which is a very bad word to use, but in civilization, the way we know it in Western culture, We have come so far away from learning from our environment, from nature, that is. And it would be good for us to ground ourselves again in this practice, whether it be the mountain, whether it be a tree, whether it be an animal, whatever it may be, to again look to see what nature around us is teaching. As a Tao Franciscan, I strive to be very much connected with nature, just as St. Francis was, and St. Clare. So I'd invite you to do the same in a small way, and maybe to use this meditation or some other meditation. Maybe it will be a tree, maybe it will be the moon or the stars that you can meditate and see what they have to teach you. So I just want to thank you for everything for today, for being here. And Sister Elizabeth will hopefully be with you next Monday. And we will see you again in prayer or wherever. But stay with us. There's always something new happening on Doves for Peace, and also on our other channel, Franciscan Soulmates for Peace. So thank you again. Our little dog Chewy, thank God, did not bark. He says goodbye and God bless to everybody. And thank you for being here again. Namaste.